Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to purchase a domain and how to manage your cPanel and how to upload or to create a basic website from scratch from any part of the world. So how do you purchase a domain? So we have two things. We have a domain and a hosting. A domain is the name that will allocate your hosting, or a domain is your special name, unique name that will be on internet, such that if someone's go to that domain, he will be shown the content in your website. Then the hosting is a place where the content of our website will be stored. So those are two different things. We have the hosting and the domain. The domain is just a name, and the hosting is a space where our content will be stored. So the two are connected together, but they are separate. Okay, the domain is just a name, but a hosting is a place where we'll store what? Our content. So to make a complete website, you have to purchase the domain and the hosting, so that the domain should point at the folder or the hosting or the container which is containing your website content. So I'm going to show you how to do this stuff from any part of the world where you are. So how do we do it? Because a lot of people ask, how do we put website on internet? So you just go to Google and then you search. For example, you search hosting service, then you put your country name. For example, if I'm in Uganda, I can say buy domain in Uganda. Then I'll be shown the results of where I can purchase a domain in Uganda. Okay, most of people always find a problem in a payment system, so you have to look for a local payment system. So on top here, Google search, they'll show you some international websites that are selling domains, but you have to browse on the bottom and find local websites. For example, you see this one, registry.co.ug. This one is for Uganda. So if you go on next, you'll find the local systems where you can do what? Where you can pay your domain, or you can purchase your domain. So at this moment, I'm in a country called Bangladesh. So I'm going to search a hosting service for Bangladesh because I don't have a smart card or a credit card. So I'll search by domain, or I can search hosting service, or I can search anything like that. So I can say by hosting in Bangladesh. So there we are, and you will see different search results. So here we have a lot of local hosting websites. Okay, we have a lot of local hosting websites. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this one on top. It's called Hosting Bangladesh. Of course, automatically it is for Bangladesh, and it can host from any part of the world, and I'll put the link that I am going to use for this very video in the description, such that in case you want to use the same hosting with same steps exactly like where it is going to be in this video, you can just click on that link and purchase. Okay, and purchase your hosting using that particular link that I'll put in the description of this video. So Hosting Bangladesh is on top here, so I'll click there. So you can search from any country that you're in, and after I'll have to do what? To select my hosting service. So this is the website where I'm going to purchase the hosting services. The site will always have the same steps, and although the user interface may look different, but the steps will always be the same. So I'm going to select my hosting service, and what I can afford, it is this one, 800 taka. So I'll click there. Okay, so after clicking there, so that is the space where my hosting is going to be provided. So after I click there, then I click here on the most minimum that I can afford by now. So you can see it is 5 GB, so my content will have to fit in 5 GB. So that is the hosting. Then after selecting the hosting, I now have to put what? My domain, or the name that will point at my hosting. So I have to put the domain. For example, it is this one, an example. and then I click whether it should be .com, .org, .whatever. So I select .com, and then I click on check if this domain is existing. Of course, I'm the one who purchased this domain, so it's already taken. But if it is not taken, for example, I can say Zaroas7.com. So if I say check, you'll find that it's not taken, it's available. So I just click on what? On continue. So we have now two things in the cart: the domain itself and the hosting services. So those are the two things that we have. So after we have to do what? To check out, and we'll be able to do what? To see our total. Oh, I've done a mistake. I was not okay. So I click again on checkout. I don't want to place this order because the remaining parts. Okay, so this is the final part. Okay, you have to click on checkout, and then they'll ask you to fill your name, to fill your name, your address, and every information about you, and your username and password, and then you submit the order. So once you submit the order, I don't submit this order because it's an example. I'll just skip this submission part. So once you submit the order, then you have to contact them on your phone number. And these people, they have a chat here. You see, they have a chat here. So if I want to talk with them, they're always online. I just say hi, and they'll start replying. So I can tell them, hi, I've submitted my order right now. Have you seen it? Yes. Then I ask them, how can I send you the money? Since they are local, company, so they'll find me as anyway, even without a smart card, how I can send them the money. So once I send them the money, so in whatever country that you're in, they'll receive your money and activate your services. So that's how we purchase a domain. They're just simple steps, and once your service is activated, this is how it becomes. So I'll assume that you have managed to talk to those people in whatever language, because you selected your local company in your country. So I'll assume they have activated your service. So once they activate your service, they'll send you an email like this. Let me go to my email, and I show you the mail that they sent to me when I purchased my hosting. So I'll go to my mail. Let me select the company that the mail that I'm using. Yeah, it is. I'm going to be fast. That I don't want you to see my emails. Close this one. Okay, so this the one with most important, the one with important. That is the email which is having no, not the one with important. The one they send you like 3 or 4 emails, but among those emails there is that email which is having your your password. This important email, you have to open it and click here to verify your domain that you've purchased. And then this new account information is the one that is having all the username and password. I don't want you to see them, but I'll change them even if you see them. So all my username and password, they're here. So this is my username and this is my password. I'm going to change them because I don't want you to hack me. My services have been activated for 1 year. So they'll tell me my cPanel where I can log in from, so that I should be able to control my website. I can as well look into their website and be able to control from there. So the most important part here is the username and password to access our cPanel. The cPanel or control panel is a space where we can control everything in our website. So they say once I'm logged in, I can as well click on this link to visit my cPanel. So if I click on this link, I will be able to do what? To visit my cPanel. Oh, this one. Okay. So just here. Okay. So it is the name of my website, and then dot and the colon with 2083. Or you can as well just go to your website and then put stroke cPanel like this. Okay. So when you do that, they will bring you a login form, a space where you can log in, a space where you can log in, and then you'll be able to access your website. Remember, my domain was minhaj.com, like the way it is here. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to feed in the information that I was provided so that I should be able to log into my control panel and install my WordPress website. So I'll copy the username that was sent to me and paste it here, and then I come and copy the password here. I'm going to change it, don't try it. Then I paste it there, and then I click on login. So once they show me green color, it means that I've successfully logged in. So you access this one when everything is okay. But if you did not pay, or you found some misunderstanding with the hosting, you may not access it. And still, you manage to pay them, and they have to activate your account. So when your account is activated, this is how your cPanel looks like. And here you can control everything for what? For your website. We have PHPMyAdmin for those who know basics of programming. So if I click here, I'll see the PHPMyAdmin for those who know basics of PHP websites. So we have File Manager, and we have a lot of other options. So I'll just show you the basic and most important ones. So here in File Manager, let me open it in a new tab. I open PHPMyAdmin. So for those who program, this is where we can put our database. Okay, this is where we can put a database and create a database. You have to select here my SQL database and create the user and the database itself. Then you come here to cPanel, to the PHPMyAdmin, and you'll be able to do what? To access your databases. Okay, so I'll close that part of database. So another thing that I say that is important is the File Manager. So File Manager is a place where our files will be kept. You remember the hosting that we talked about. So all our files will be kept under here, File Manager. So if I come under File Manager and I click, I'll be able to see this. There are a lot of folders, and they can a little bit confuse. Okay, so but the main point is where our public websites content will be hosted. It will be located in this public_HTML. It's where our content of website will be stored. So if I double click on this, I'll see this empty website. This empty folder. Let us try something. I'm going to go to my website. The domain, it is called minhaj.com. So this is the main website. You can see it is empty, and it is having the folder that I can see here, and as well as if I go to this website, it is as empty as that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to upload here a single file so that we can see if we can access it from the other side. So to upload a file here, for example, since it is a public site and main top site, I just simply click on upload, and when I click on upload, I can select, let me select here any file from my local host, maybe so I have here some photos, so I'll just drag and drop it here, so it will be uploaded. So it means that I've managed to put a single file on my server. So if I come again and click on public HTML, you see this file has been uploaded to our space. Now using our domain, we can access that file. Okay, so let us come to our domain, minhaj.com, and if I refresh here, you'll see that that file has been added here. So if I click on this file, of course it will open. So it means that if it was a website, if it was a PHP code, it will be processed and then do what a website is supposed to do. So that is a basic way how we can purchase a website and manage our content in our website. Okay, so that is the most basic way. So today, to go ahead or to go beyond here, I'm going to show you how to install a WordPress website or a basic WordPress into your host. So to do that, I will just simply come to my cPanel. So this is the cPanel, and then I'll scroll on bottom, and then I search for WordPress here. Or you can simply click on Softpedia here, on Softiculous. I don't know how to read this word. You can either click here or you click here on WordPress. So if I click on WordPress, I'll be able to do what? To install WordPress in my website. So let us install WordPress even without any pain. So I just simply click on install. So when I click on install, I'll be given this form. I'll select the latest WordPress, and then I say it should be installed in the HTTPS, and then I select the domain. Of course, this is my domain, and then I remove this WP. If I leave this WP, another directory or another folder will be created in my website, and I cannot access my website on top. So always be careful. So I'll remove this WP, and then I put the name of my website. For example, it's called Min Haj. Okay, I'll modify it later. Let me just leave it a simple blog, and I put the description of the website, and then I put the username and password. I'll change all these, so don't even try to log in. Okay, I'll change them. So after I put the username and password, I will put the email that I will use for contacting in case I forget my password. Okay, so I have to put the other email. But always be careful here. Most of people forget their passwords, and if they are still beginners, they'll find a problem in resetting password. So be sure that you put here your username and password that you won't forget when you want to log into your administrators panel. So I'll put here the username and password, and after doing that, I'll leave it as English, and after doing that, I will do what? I will not select any theme, because I'll put my own theme, and then I click on install. So it will process. Boom, and there it has installed. So if I want to go to the dashboard, I just simply click here, and if I want to go to the main website, I'll just click here. So what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to go to my website, which is minhaj.com. that is the domain that I just purchased today. So if I click enter, you will see we have a website. Okay, so we can start from there. So if you have learned basics of WordPress, then you can start from there. If you click on login, of course you have to put the username and password that you created before, and then you'll be able to see the WordPress dashboard. So that's how we purchase a website from scratch from any country. And I hope this video was helpful to you. I'm going to put the link for this hosting company in the description. For so far, it is my best company that I use for hosting. So I'm going to put the link of this video in the description. And they're international. You can talk to them in any language, and they can receive your money for hosting in any way. For example, me, I'm in Bangladesh at this moment, so I use just local payment. But if you're in any other country, you can find any other way of how to pay them and activate your services, and you'll be able to either learn or implement your hosting in any part of the world. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, remember to share it with your friend, and we meet again in another video. See you.